Welcome back to our program. Ambassador R. Vishwanathan is my guest here on our show today. Now, he's very familiar with Latin America. He spent many, many years of his life as a career, all of his life, of course, as a career diplomat, but very many years concentrating on that side of the world. And it's our pleasure to have him on our show. Now, sir, you made really, that side of the world your sort of, your cradle, really. And I was just wondering, was that the reason why it's finally culminated in a book on those countries?
Yes, I had been writing articles and blogs about business with Latin America, and another blog called Latin American Affairs, Matters of Heart. So there were some people who said, oh, okay, why don't you put them all together in the form of a book? So that is this book.
Yeah, but the title is kind of interesting, remember when I was asking about it, Malgudi to Macondo, is that the way you pronounce it? Yes. So what is this Macondo? Is it a place or what? Where is it?
Malgudi, as you know, is the fictional town in the novels of R.K. Narayan,
yes.
Which portrays people who are simple, innocent, religious, conservative, traditional and serious, very serious. So how do you make the people from Malgudi to laugh on a Friday? You tell them a joke on Monday. They're so serious.
Right, yes.
I am from there, Malgudi. Now, Macondo is the fictional town in the novels of Gabriel Garcia Marquez.
Okay.
The Nobel Prize winner from
course,
Colombia,
yes, absolutely,
for his book 100 Years of Solitude. Now, the characters portrayed in the novels of Gabriel Garcia Marquez, they represent this genre of literature called magical realism. And you want to know what is magical realism?
Please explain to me.
I asked somebody, he gave me an explanation. There's an Indian journalist like you, interviews a Latino celebrity. So after all the professional questions, the journalist says, Senor, I want to ask you some personal questions. Go ahead. First question, do you drink? He says, no. Do you smoke? No. Do you do drugs? No. Do you do etc.? No. Come on, no one is perfect in the world. Everyone has some vice or other, some defect. What is yours? The guy says, oh, sometimes I lie. That is the magical realism.
Right.
So in this, what I have done is three things. One, I have tried to give a glimpse of what's called Latino spirit. The people, the culture, salsa, samba. Second, I have given my perspectives about what I call as the new Latin America, which has changed fundamentally and irreversibly, and it is a new paradigm of political stability and economic growth. And third, I talk about the synergies and complementarities between this new Latin America and India. So that is this book about.
Right. Now, you have at least 16 years of experience in that side of the world. What is it that makes you so passionate, Ambassador Vishwanathan, about those countries? Tell me, I want to get into your soul. What is it? Well,
I have two answers for that. One I can tell you publicly now, another one after a couple of drinks.
Okay, tell me the public one then right now. What is it?
It's the people of Latin America. They are wonderful people, joyful, cheerful, enthusiastic, energetic, and optimistic. The spirit of Latin Americans is captured in this song called Celebra la Vida. This is the first chapter in my book. Celebra la Vida means celebrate life. Celebra la vida, segundo a segundo, nada se guarda, todo se brinda. It means celebrate life, second to second. Don't hold anything, give out everything. This is a song of one of my favorite singers from Argentina called Axel. So this spirit of celebrating life, and that is what makes me fascinated.
Right. You are obviously fascinated just by the way you talk. I can see it in your face, in your eyes, in your body language when you speak about these countries. Now that you have actually given up the years of being a career diplomat, are you going to go back in that direction? Are you going to do you see yourself still being involved with those countries?
Well, when...
And in what way? And in what way?
When, there is a saying that there are old diplomats and there are also bold diplomats.
Which category do you come under?
But there is no diplomat who is bold and old at the same time.
Okay.
They
So?
retire at the age of 60 and become ex-diplomats. Okay. Now I am in that category. So when I told my friends, hey guys, Latino friends, that I become old, the government thinks that I am old, so I should quit. They gave me an advice. They said, you don't stop having fun when you are old. You become old only when you stop having fun.
When you stop, yes, right.
I practice this, I follow this advice very seriously.
So seriously tell me then, tell me, what are your plans?
I'm going to be involved with Latin America, because Latin America for me is not work, it is a passion.
I can see that.
Professionally and personally. So I'm going to be involved with Latin America in one, on the business side, and two, in the academic side, and third, generally spoiling Indians, advising them to learn to live and enjoy life without feeling guilty.
Right, okay. When you think back about your time in those countries, specifically, I mean, Brazil, for instance, where you spend a lot of time, do you find a lot of similarities between the people of South America and that side of the world and us?
Oh yes, there are, because the first is skin color, for example. Yes, in Brazil, this is called café com leite, coffee with milk. In some cases there is more coffee, in some cases there is more milk.
More milk, yes, that's true. Okay.
Because Brazil has the largest black population in the world outside Africa, more than the United States. And so you have the spectrum from black to white with the entire spectrum of mixing. So Indians, easily mingle with them. There is a film, a Colombian film called Embajador de la India, which means Ambassador of India. In this film, there is a Colombian guy who travels in a bus in a village area, rural area. He's sleeping and he gets up and he wants to smoke. He takes out his cigarette, but there are no matches. So he calls the other guy, hey, do you have matches? So that guy says, he gives, and then says, hey, your accent is different. Where are you from? But this guy is a crook. So he says, oh, I'm from India. He's a Colombian. India? What do you do here? He says, I am the ambassador of India. El Embajador de la India. I say, what? Embajador de la India? Traveling in a bus in a rural area in this dress? And, oh, you're joking? I said, Embajador de la India incognito.
Oh, okay.
I am incognito because I want to study the lives here and mix with people.
Did you do that?
Let me finish this. So he says, I'm here to study, to mix with people freely without this. So they all get excited. When the bus reaches the place, they put him up and then celebrate his arrival, and they make special dress, the turbans, and this is a party, fiesta every day. And the daughter of the local mayor falls in love with him, and he tells all kinds of stories about India, till one of his accomplices comes and spills the beans, saying that he's a crook, he's taken you for a ride. Now, if it happened in India, what would people have done? They would turn him over to police or beat him up and lynch him. I know what the Latin Americans did, the Colombians. They said, hey, you took us for a royal ride, let's have a fiesta.
But of course, any excuse as well.
And this is based on a real life story.
Really?
It's called Embajador de la India. Yeah?
That's, I mean, that's an...
He was able to do it because he looked like us.
I know that. That's true. Okay. Time again for a very short break, but we'll be coming back because I have lots more that I want to ask my very fascinating guest here. So you please don't go anywhere.